Do you feel that? Do you feel that? It's game day. Nebraska has a huge matchup on their hands today as the surging 5-2 Northwestern Wildcats come to town. So in today's video, I'm going to give you my final thoughts. I'm not going to hold back. This is a ball game that will likely determine the rest of the Husker season. What do we need to see today? What are all the non-negotiables, the bigger picture, the importance of this ball game? Guys who need to step up, coaches who need to step up. We will talk about everything, trust me. But hey, before we talk about today's matchup, if you're a little bit excited, if you're a little bit nervous just like me, hit that like button and also subscribe for daily Husker content. Only place you can get it on YouTube. Let's just start things off. I posed you a question last week going into Minnesota. I asked you, is Nebraska different this year from where we've been? Because we've started off hot before. We've started off 5-2 before. And yet, for whatever reason, under Matt Rhule, Scott Frost, Mike Riley, we have a bad tendency as the year goes on to crumble, to collapse. And we know what happened versus Minnesota. We did collapse. We got blown out. That's in the past. That's gone. We've learned from it. We've stashed it. And hopefully we're going to grow from it. So here's the silver lining. The answer to the question last week was no, we're not different. But I'll tell you this right now. Last week's loss does not define us in the slightest. But what will define us is our response today. This is why this game is incredibly important. We play a Northwestern team today that's incredibly disciplined. They're tough. They can run the football. They have a great defense, and they're well coached. This is a standard game that Nebraska will lose in the past. It just is. So we're going back to the question, is Nebraska different? This is a game Nebraska constantly loses. In year one of Matt Rhule, we lost this ball game. In year two of Matt Rhule, we lost this ball game. Are we different? It's not about losing against Minnesota. One game doesn't define you. It's how you respond. Do you step up? Do you get back up? Do you start swinging more punches? Or do you lay down and die? We'll get our answer today versus Northwestern. We really will. I'm done with the bigger picture. All year long, we've talked about, the bigger picture, making the playoffs, making a good bowl game. We're done with the bigger picture. It's about one game at a time. Control what you can control. We can't control who our opponent is going to be the next week or the next week after that. We can control who we're playing today, and that's Northwestern. And we can control what we do on the football field, on offense, defense, special teams, dominate all three phases. I need this team and this coaching staff to play and coach with a chip on their shoulder today. Play with passion. Play for Nebraska. I'm sick and tired of these entitled players, the entitled coaches who have all this money to their name, NIL, contracts, this, that, and the third. And it seems like on game days, they don't want to be there because they're counting their checks. Okay, and that our head coach does the exact same thing. Our quarterback does the exact same thing. Our left tackle does the exact same thing. It happens. I need these boys to play with some passion today because you got embarrassed last week on national television. Everybody thinks right now that Nebraska is a fraud program. Everybody. What are you going to do about that? What are you going to do about that, Dylan Raiola? What are you going to do about that, Matt Rhule? Everybody thinks, including our own fans, that we're going to lose this ball game or we're going to slide. Are you going to change the narrative? Or are you going to buy into it once again and prove that they're right, prove the critics are right, and prove that once again Nebraska will never live up to the hype? That's my question today. Play with a chip on your shoulder. Play with passion. Play not only for yourselves, play for your teammates who deserve better. Play for your coaching staff, have belief in yourself, but more importantly, play for this fan base. This fan base deserves something. Okay, you're playing for them today. All the kids at Memorial Stadium who've never been to a Nebraska football game before. A lot of kids who have grown up with a lot of losing. You're playing for the older generation who hasn't seen a winning season in a very long time. You're playing for everybody, ages 0 to 100. This fan base deserves better. We support this team like none other, and this team doesn't give us much back. So play for them. Play with a chip on your shoulder. Let's talk about this ball game specifically. What we need to see today. All the non-negotiables. We got to stop the rushing attack today. And I told you guys, I don't expect Nebraska to fix all our issues in just 1 week. Okay, we didn't stop the run versus Minnesota. We didn't stop the run versus Maryland. It is what it is. We know that Northwestern, they have one of the best rushing attacks in America. They have multiple productive running backs. They have an offensive line that's really good as well. Find a way to stop it. Falls on the defensive lineman, the linebackers, John Butler, stop it. Okay, I trust the secondary to have a good game. I really do. But you got to stop the rushing attack. And here's the big thing. You got to get this offense going. Dana Holgorsen has got to show consistency. You got to get off the gates firing from the very get-go. And more than anything, More than anything, this is going to be what decides the ball game. We know it's going to be close. It's a family affair today. It will be a close ball game. It really will be. It will go down the fourth quarter. If you expect Nebraska to blow out Northwestern, it's not happening. If you expect Northwestern to blow us out, it's not happening. It will be a close game. Here's what I need Matt Rhule to do and this team to do. Be the more disciplined team today. I know that seems like a foreign language to everybody. Because Nebraska, for whatever reason, whatever coach we have, we're one of the least disciplined teams in America. We commit penalties. We're turning the ball over. We look like we don't deserve to be on the same football field as our opponent. We're that bad. If we have any penalties today, any turnovers, Northwestern will exploit. They will take advantage of us. Okay, Matt Rhule, put your money where your mouth is. You're getting paid a lot of money. We got to be the more disciplined team today. Because I'm telling you right now, the more disciplined team will win. And it won't even be close. Be more disciplined. Do not hurt yourself. And strike. If Northwestern makes mistakes, strike. That's what it's going to come down to. I'm nervous, man. I really am. I was nervous going to Minnesota for a different reason. I wasn't nervous because I thought we were going to lose. I really thought we were going to beat Minnesota. I really did. I was nervous because I knew the implications. I knew that if we beat Minnesota, we'd be in legit playoff talks. I knew if we beat Minnesota, we finally get the chip off our shoulder. We'd be bowl game eligible. We break all these supposed curses. I wasn't nervous about losing, though. But we did lose. I'm nervous for this game for a different reason. I am nervous about losing because I know what it means. Well, I told you guys we wouldn't talk about the bigger picture, but I will talk about it for a second. It's not about the bigger picture of winning anymore. It's about the bigger picture of losing. If you lose this ball game, oh my goodness, it's looking rough. You play USC, that's a loss. You play UCLA, that's a loss. You got Penn State in there. Who knows, right? They're very talented still. That might be a loss. Iowa, that's going to be a loss. You might lose out. You really will. This is about the bigger picture. Save your season by winning today. Because I'm telling you, if you lose this game, there's no coming back for anybody. For anybody. And we got to start having some tough conversations. Okay. Play with passion. Play with pride. Play for not yourself. Play for everybody but yourself. Okay. Dylan Raiola needs to step up. When is the breakout game ever going to happen, Dylan? Needs to happen today. 0 interceptions. Make the play that's available to you. You don't have to be the perfect quarterback who makes the big chunk play all the time. Okay. If the pocket's collapsing, throw the ball away. If there's a dink and dunk pass in the flat, throw it. Okay. Hit somebody in the numbers. Do not overthrow deep balls. Dylan Raiola needs to be on his A game because sooner or later with Dylan, it's either he got it or don't got it. You got to play water day, Dylan. You just got to. Emmett Johnson, I expect him to break out. I think he will do just that. Jacory Barney has to have a good day. He had 1 reception for 1 yard last week. Can't happen. Dane Key, same deal. Can't happen. Get off the milk carton. Offensive line. I don't think it's going to be perfect, but it got to step up. Some new guys getting reps. Defensive lineman has to step up. Everybody, it got to be a complete ball game. It just has to be. It has to be. Has to be. This does not mean anything to these guys. It means a lot to me as a fan. I'm never going to give up on this team. I never will. That's why I'm fired up right now, because I know what this means for everybody. I know what this means for this program. We have a lot of recruits on this game. We have a lot of recruits watching nationally. Do you understand what will happen in this program if you lose today? A lot of bad things. But I'll tell you this right now. We've talked about the negatives. Let's talk about the positives. Here are the positives. If you win today and you break the supposed losing streak that some people are expecting, including myself, and you get the monkey off your back, you're bowl eligible, you go into USC, you have an opportunity to beat USC now. You really do. You have an opportunity to beat UCLA. If you win today, you still can make a run this season. You can still win 9 games. You can still potentially win 10 games. That's the bigger picture. I lied. We're talking bigger picture. This game could save our season. That's why it's our most important game. Because it will change the narrative in one way or another, for good or for bad. Leave everything out there today. I'm going to be there. I love this team with my whole heart, and you do too. Everybody loves this team. If you're watching this video, if you're subscribed to this channel, you love this team. We have the best family in high school YouTube for a reason. I'm supporting this team. I'm never going to give up on this team. Let's get a victory today. And I'm going to be there being loud. I'm going to give it my all. I'll tell you that. I'm going to give it my all. So I'm looking at Matt Rhule. Can you give it your all? I'm looking at Dana Holkstead. Can you give it your all? I'm looking at Dylan Raiola. Can you give it your all? I'm looking at Elisha Pritchett. Can you give it your all? I'm looking at everybody. Can you give it your all? Can you do whatever it takes to win for the state of Nebraska? Dylan Raiola talks a lot about, the standard. Matt Rhule talks a lot about the standard. The standard is winning games that you're supposed to win. And the standard is making bowl games, not going on losing streaks, and winning at home in front of the fans. And the standard is when you get knocked down against teams like Minnesota, you get embarrassed, you say, you know what? That's on me. It will never happen again. And you make an example of the team you play the very next week. That's why. That's the standard. Let's go, man. I'm nervous. I'm fired up. You guys can hear it in my voice. This game will determine a lot. Nebraska versus Northwestern. Let me know your final thoughts down below in the comment section, what you need to see today in order for Nebraska to win. Your final score predictions. Reminder, right after the game, the second the game is over, we will be live on WilsonDittman Sports, win or loss, talking about the result of this one. So make sure to be here right when the game is over, talking hopefully about a Nebraska win. All right, guys, let me know your thoughts down below. I absolutely want to hear them. Go Big Red, go Met Rule, and I will see you after the game on the live stream.